Voices of Grace is a presentation of Grace Hill Settlement House with RareGem Productions, proudly presenting, promoting, and producing positive programs. Learn more at OneRareGem.com. That's OneRaregem.com.
We want to share with our listeners and with St. Louis the inspirational and true stories of people who have found their way by the grace of God, by the grace of seeking help, having a hand to hold. We want people to know that nobody gets where they are without somebody walking with them. And that's who we are.
These are the Voices of Grace. We'll be right back. I'm Jade Harrell. The Grace Hill Women's Business Center presents the 15th Annual Wall of Fame. Congratulations to the women of 2014, honoring 4 outstanding woman entrepreneurs. Miss Evelyn Boston of Boston & Associates, Jane Hilton of Advanced Medical Services, Inc., Miss Carla Reed, Elevated Men's Salon, and Miss Corey Elliott, CMT Roofing, LLC. We celebrate your achievement and look forward to your tremendous success. RareGem Productions proudly presenting the positive. Register today for the 2014 MoCan Minority Business Symposium, Bridging Rhetoric to Reality, on Thursday, May 8th and Friday, May 9th. This symposium will provide business development and partnership opportunities for small and large businesses. We will hold this event at the Union Station Hotel in downtown St. Louis. Visit mocansymposium.com for sponsorship, registration, and event information, or call 314-454-9675. 314-454-WORK. RareGem Productions proudly presenting the positive. Today's Voices of Grace goes on location to the Water Tower Gymnasium for a pop-up circus, where the circus comes to town, specifically for Grace Hill.
Do you remember how many pins that the juggler had?
5.
He did. He went all the way up to 5, right? Pretty cool stuff.
When he used his shoe to juggle.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I like it.
Yeah, how about you? Did you like it today too?
Yes.
Yeah? What did you think of the circus?
I loved it.
Where the big top comes to the neighborhood. These are the Voices of Grace.
I want to welcome you all to Grace Hill Settlement House. I'm Barbara Caston. I am the Director of Marketing and Community Relations. And we are thrilled to have Circus Flora here on behalf of the PNC Arts Alive grant. So you are here to enjoy what is called a pop-up circus. And my new friend Jack here will tell you all more. He's going to be the MC and host of today's event. Tell your friends it's an open event for everybody. So on behalf of Grace Hill, thank you for being here. And here's my friend Jack.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm from Circus Flora. My name is Jack. We're extremely excited to be here. We have a number of really talented performers, and I think it should be a fun morning. Circus Flora is a not-for-profit circus company that's based right here in St. Louis. Every May and June, we put up our big top tent just down Grand Avenue, right next to Powell Symphony Hall, and we perform there for the month of June. I hope to see some of you down there. Today, we're going to bring you just a little taste of what we do under the big top. We've taken our big top tent and shrunk it to a size that will fit into this gymnasium, and here we're going to bring some performers to give you a taste of what we normally do. Without further ado, I want to bring to you Chauncey, Kyron, and Helen, the acrobatic trio.
Circus Flora strongly believes that circus is an art form that should be available to all who enjoy and experience. Right now, Chauncey, Kyron, and Chelsea, they tumbled in and flew right into the air. Matching uniforms, and the flexibility is unmatched. Wow! Bravo! Circus Flora is a theater company specializing in one-ring circus production based on the focused energy of traditional circus acts and showcasing the working partnership of humans and animals. It is the goal of Circus Flora to create a truly American classical circus. Beyond the big top, one of the oldest performing arts, circus functions as a universal language, a performance of the human body, a community activity that unites the hearts and souls of everyone, filling a need present in each and every human being that cannot be sustained by the icy glare of a television or computer screen. They tumble and they dance, they leap and they roll. They touch their toes and
fly over each other. Wow. Oh. And even swung him like a jump rope.
Circus Flora is dedicated to sponsoring young talent and fostering new acts through programs of education and outreach. Each production of Circus Flora presents not only a theme, but a story, serving as a framework in which the ensemble company can celebrate life. Family activities are integral to the Society of Circus Flora. Any opportunities for quality time spent with others helps weave together the threads of separate lives.
Takes bravery. I believe the crowd was pleased. Pop-up circus was a popular treat, popular delight today.
An invitation for the whole family. Today's Voices of Grace goes on location to the Water Tower Gymnasium for a pop-up circus.
The acrobatic trio comes to us from our good friends at Circus Harmony. Circus Harmony is a program down at City Museum where they teach circus skills, teach you everything you just saw and more. If you're interested in learning more about the circus or about performing or just taking classes, getting active, it's a great place to go. I suggest you visit them. Those three performers also work with the St. Louis Arches, who were brought to us tonight by Circus Harmony. They're good friends and they perform with us in Circus Flora every year. And now I'm happy to present from Chicago, Jan Dom.
The mime artist comes out from within the audience as a surprise to everyone. Taking cameras, taking selfies, and bringing smiles. I had a really enjoyable time seeing you perform out here today. I had never heard of a pop-up circus. What are your thoughts about bringing the circus to this neighborhood and being able to perform in front of the children that may not have ordinarily got the chance to experience?
Well, I think it's a very important part of what we do as circus performers. Circus is one of the oldest performing art forms and one of the most widely popular. So since a long, long time ago, everyone from everywhere, every class of people has been able to come to the circus and have a good time, all ages, all types. So we want to make sure that tradition continues by bringing the circus out of the tent into the community.
That's very exciting. What does this mean for you personally?
Well, I got a chance to work with Circus Flora, which is one of the last tented circuses in America. And I also get to perform with some great artists from around the country. And for some great audiences who appreciate it because maybe they haven't seen something like this before, and that's just anytime you can perform something for someone that's like new and exciting, that's a great time.
Well, it was more than just a performance. You really touched our hearts. You put a lot of love in what you did, and your smile could be felt. So thank you for it.
In circus, there are all sorts of disciplines that you can learn. You saw some acrobatics there. You saw whatever it is that Jan Dom just did for you all. And then there's one of the oldest disciplines is juggling. We have for you a talented young juggler from Circus Harmony, Kellen Quinn.
This juggler replaced one of his clubs with his very own shoe, and that brought a lot of laughs too. Lots of talent. This was really tremendous that you all brought the circus to the children. I've never heard of such a thing, and the excitement in their eyes is unmatched to what I would expect. Just as soon as we let them know that it was possible. Tell me how you feel about how things went today and what this means to our kids.
Yeah, it was super exciting. And I think for our kids, it was such an opportunity for them to continue their learning while they're on break from school. Because every single moment of learning counts.
Yeah.
And every opportunity for exploration is important.
The acts here were incredible today. I could tell that there was a lot of heart put into it. children, but for our community to know that, hey, you know what, the circus is for us too. And something like Circus Flora with such a big tent and name is a big deal for us here.
Absolutely, and it's such an opportunity for those people, for whatever reason, weren't able to or didn't explore it when it was at the big tent, for them to see it here.
That's right, that's right.
And to encourage them so that they can see themselves as going and being a part of those audiences.
Well, I know the word was spread quickly, and I can't wait to share. This was a great effort. Thank you, Rod.
Thank you so much.
Any thoughts about the circus coming to our block? What brought you out today?
It was my daughter.
How old is your daughter?
She's 5, and my nephew's 5.
And your nephew's 5. Right on. Had you been to Circus Flora before?
Not this week.
What'd you guys think of the circus today?
It was really nice.
Yeah.
That was real nice for pop-up.
And they brought it to us.
Yeah, that was real good.
What are your thoughts about it coming to our neighborhood?
Oh, that was wonderful. I wanted my kids to see it, so I was thinking, they was like, wow. So it was real nice, beautiful. And then to come on grand and fluorescent, beautiful.
That said a lot,
beautiful.
right?
That said a lot.
Do you utilize a lot of what Grace Hill has to offer?
Yes, ma'am, I do. My daughter goes to the Head Start, so they are very helpful. And I do the WIC, and the Head Start program is great for my child, so they love it.
I want us to see and appreciate the great you on spring break and continue to extend that learning. It's really important. So when we get home, on the way home, asking what we saw today, what that started today, and what it sounded. So we continue to learn. Again, thank you for coming out, and hopefully see you again next year.
Can you share a little bit about why you came out to the pop-up circus today?
Circus Flora is amazing.
Yeah.
And so even to see just a small bit of it,
Right.
the kids absolutely love it.
You had been to the Big Top before.
Oh yes, yeah, we've been, and we go to the City Museum and we watch the other circus perform all the time.
That's
so,
cool. Well, what do you
the kids
think
love
about
it.
what do you think about the idea that the circus came to our neighborhood?
Oh, I think it's great. I think that the fact that they're committed to the community and it's a St. Louis-based circus and they care about the kids and they want to show their talents, and I think it's a great encouragement for kids to see, to say, hey, look, this is something I could do.
That's right, that's right. Well, we know that you are a family that cares about that too. How did you hear about the circus today?
One of the employees at Grace Hill called us and said, hey, we've got tickets if you want to come.
That's cool.
And we came up and got them and showed up.
It was very exciting to see the joy and the looks on the children's faces, but the families all together, and truly I enjoyed it personally. Tell me about your initiative and why you wanted to bring the program here.
We wanted to come to Grace Hill so that the children and their parents could all have a common experience. They could engage, watch something amazing and beautiful and wonderful, and then continue the dialogue about it afterwards.
That's right. And it will leave a lasting impact. What does that mean for you and your organization?
I mean, if we can provide any sort of opportunity for those children and those families to improve their experience and to be able to talk with each other and improve their relationships, and, create those lasting memories.
Yes, I can certainly see how that happens and will continue to happen.
Well, this is our first one.
Oh,
so
okay.
we started here at Grace Hill. We have a lot of friends in common, and we thought that this made a lot of sense to come here and kick off the program.
All right, so are you pleased with how things turned out today?
We are. It was great to see these couple of hundred children enjoy the show.
Yeah, it really was. Do you plan on doing it again and maybe have this effort ongoing?
We hope so, definitely.
What do you most want us to know about Circus Flora, and what would you like to communicate to our listeners today?
Well, it's important to us that everybody knows that we're affordable and accessible to everybody. It's a unique program, a unique part of the cultural tapestry of St. Louis, part of what makes our city a great place to live in.
It most certainly is. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
The importance of children bonding with mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and great-grandparents is inescapable. And we see that so clearly with the audience inside the Grace Hill Settlement House Gymnasium. An invitation for the whole family. Opening night for Circus Flora happens Friday, May 30th at 7 p.m. Be the first to experience the all-new Big Top production and enjoy more of the preview which you experienced here today. Pop in the tent at Powell Symphony Hall. Show runs Thursday, May 29th through Sunday, June 22nd, right at Grand Center next to the Symphony. For tickets, volunteer opportunities, support, group outings, and newsletters. Learn all about Circus Flora at circusflora.org. These are the voices of grace. Neighbors helping neighbors since 1903. Visit gracehill.org to learn of the multitude of resources and services that Grace Hill Settlement House offers, which includes early childhood, youth and family supports, aging and special needs, community and economic development. If you have more questions about the program, need help, send an email to info@oneraregem.com. That's info@oneraregem.com. Hear, feel, come to know, and join in the Voices of Grace.
Grace is able to sustain in anything you can dream of and anything that comes your way.
Voices of Grace is another positive production of RareGem Productions. Register today for the 2014 MoCan Minority Business Symposium, Bridging Rhetoric to Reality, on Thursday, May 8th and Friday, May 9th. This symposium will provide business development and partnership opportunities for small and large businesses. We will hold this event at the Union Station Hotel in downtown St. Louis. Visit mocansymposium.com for sponsorship, registration, and event information, or call 314-454-9675. 314-454-WORK. RareGem Productions proudly presenting the positive.